Hello, 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 hello. So I am back after being dealt with this morning's events and working through a couple other bugs and codes that I wanted to do. I did kind of make some tweaks, get my streamer key should be working to some extent now. I haven't got it loading the streamer key. I've got it doing some prep for it. Additionally, I added some additional functions and methods in the back end to allow me to put in and edit user IDs, usernames. And that required me to build in some moderating, filtering of all of the words that you might possibly try to screw up a username with. So I had to find a list, and I found a list, and then I said, all right, how do I had to figure out the best way to implement this. So I implemented this list, and that list now is supposedly getting tested for various words that you could try to put in. I don't know how thorough it is. I haven't tested it fully and thoroughly. What kind of words might be tried to pass? We're going to find out. I'll run some more. I actually created some unit tests to wrap around it, allowing me to throw in various words and confirm that they will not be successfully used. Now, I am only doing English right now, so if somebody's cussing in another language, I can't do much about it. I do know some Spanish words, which I could probably throw in the list, or you can even add additional lists. But right now, it's for my purposes, I'm just doing English. So GitHub has kindly provided a bunch of lists. I mean, quite a few. There's banned word lists for like, I don't know, it looked like 15, 16 different languages, which is kind of interesting. But at the moment, I guess it's going to come down to just how wide the demand is for my game. Again, we're talking about American football. It's not soccer, and I might be some European, and possibly even some U.S. Watching. It's interesting how the Super Bowl, at least according to Nielsen, is like the most watched show every single year. Every year since forever. I mean, I don't know the last time the Super Bowl was beat out as in the most watched TV show of any given year. I don't know that it's ever been beaten. Let's see what year last time it was beat. When was the last time the Super Bowl was not the most watched show of the year? In 2010, the Academy Awards took the top spot. Since then, the Super Bowl has dominated as the most watched television event annually. The combination of sports, entertainment, and iconic commercials makes it a cultural phenomenon. Are you a fan? And prior to 2010? But there were a few exceptions. For example, in the 80s and 90s, some episodes of the highly anticipated TV series finales or special events occasionally surpassed the Super Bowl in viewership. A notable example in the finale of MASH in 1983, which remains one of the most watched television events in the U.S. history. So, yeah, not very often. It happens, but not very often. So it's got a huge worldwide following, because the U.S. by itself is rarely enough to carry something. Now, granted, the U.S. has a lot of TV viewership, but there's a lot of Europe too, right? So you got all of Europe, and there's a lot of shows that are watched internationally. And there's events, but apparently soccer, as big as it is, individually, and not every game gets the same hits. It's kind of like there's more fans because there's more soccer, right? So it's like there's 32 football teams, and there's how many hundreds of professional soccer teams, because they're just all over the world. So there's way more fans, way more people who are interested in when their teams are in a certain race, and then they can jump from different divisions. So you could be going up against, you know, these 10 teams and those 20 teams and those 20 teams, and you're going up against varying sizes of leagues, and it changes. So the fans can overlap and move to the divisions and conferences. So soccer's just got a way more spread and reach, but individual games and events aren't as big. So that's saying football has a pretty big following, and if football could pick up any steam as far as having more teams internationally, it might be very interesting to see, you know, if it were the most popular sport in the world, if it could be. I think it can only happen, though, if that happens. And I think ultimately the NFL has struggled with the idea of not only building new teams, they want to build new teams. They want to be worldwide, right? But they still want to be the NFL. See, soccer has allowed for, there's a couple of governing bodies, but it's almost like all the different teams can play in their own little leagues unless they qualify for the big leagues. It'd be like the NFL would be like the big leagues, but they wouldn't be a spread. So it's kind of like, I think they just have trouble giving up power. They don't want to give up power and still allow teams to play in their league. So it's kind of weird. Anyway, so currently I want to try to implement a few different things. We're going to go to add an icon to the username field. So I'm going to start adding some additional functionality. User account API. Where is that? Add an add icon to the username field. Oh, these are my user account data stuff. Okay. Oh. Before that workspace, before I implement, be sure to use the common functions provided for API calls and error handling. Found in the app data /API handler.js. I have to make sure that it gives me the right kind of updates because I don't want to be refactoring. This is a common problem. It's like even the AI will help me build certain things and give me handlers and give me guidance, and I'll fix things and go, okay, then I'm going to implement this. I'll go through my other code and implement whatever new things I put in. But then you go ask for stuff and it gives you new stuff using old formatting because it doesn't know. The more common code functions and methods and tools that you provide, the less likely the API is going to know to use them because it starts separating out parts, right? So you're taking all your common code and putting it in these places, but it's trying to write code that fits the category, so it puts it in these places. And you're saying, no, use the common code. Oh, I need to rewrite this so that it attaches and uses the common code. So it's a little bit more tricky, but you know, we'll get there. Promise object, user information, get user ID from the auth token library, API get. All right, so we're gonna go with this. This is beta. I probably don't need the token pay folks. I don't even think I'm reading tokens that way anymore. Not from there. Oh, wait, what? But it's still calling. Oh wait, no, that's fine. Never mind. I forgot I do still have to pass these paths through. Because I have to give this information. These are the extension information. These have all the prefix but it doesn't have the suffix, so I have to actually create the suffix. So I think we're good. I don't know that I have a username. Oh no, I do have username check. Never mind. Do I have the check going? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking of how I wrote this stuff. I got to remember how I planned it out. Sometimes I'm getting a lot at once. Okay, so we're going to go through here. Now let's implement the account management component. So we got to go over to the account management. Now we have the component here, but there's some extra stuff now. Now there's a lot of things that I have in here now that are new. So I'm going to have to see what we got. So we got username error. Oh, that's error. Oh, so we have an error handler, error object. Okay. Edit is edit username. That's for the editing. Streamer key is logged. And then we have the router. Original username. Oh yeah, we gotta keep track to see if it changed. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and do this. Got a lot of things not plugged in, but we're gonna have to go down here now. And we will take in my new start editing username. Oh, I guess it's making checks as it goes, which is interesting. Oops. I gotta put the account deletion in too. I'm trying to enable all this stuff so that and then I have my use effect here. Login status, check login is user logged in, blah blah blah, login refer, fetch user data if logged in, set username, right, check login status, which is all that, so we're going to take all of this and just replace the check login. Oops. As we implement things slowly but surely. It's a little bit of a mislead, I have to say. I do put in my game as football because there's not any game for game development. So, you're going to have to forgive me on that little thing for my tags. Or not my tags, but the game setting on my system here. Cancel, save username. Alright, so we got save username, handle delete, which we don't have in place yet, and then we have all of this stuff. Let's go. See if I can figure out what it did before I just wholesale take it in. Alright, so we got username is the big one that's going to get changed. The input piece is going to be replaced. Then we also have my div here. That's a user ID and username. Add more fields for user profile as needed. So this stuff is just going to be everything that is the user ID all the way up to, I guess, the username. Oh, things broke. Font awesome icon. Font awesome icons. Okay, so I gotta actually import font awesome icons. And more fields. I don't have anything with the streamer key functioning yet, so that's okay. Generate, delete. Okay. And I do need to run this guy, which means I probably should have to stop this, and then I will go over my git bash and install font awesome. Let's see what these font awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta do this. This is another thing. Let's still see stash legacy. Something. Actually, it says it here. Peer depths. Peer dash depths. All right, we are now hooked in with our brand new stuff. So now we're going to go build dot just to make sure. Oops. Cannot find main module, but found git config. What? All right, so we stop the problem here. What is the nonsense? Whoa. Workspace. It's good that I got ahead and I don't know. It's good that I checked now for my microphone. It seems I was not doing so good earlier. I had my microphone off and I was unable to speak, and nobody knew that I was speaking to them till somebody came on and go, "Hey buddy, do you have a mic?" Maybe, I said, and I look, and sure enough, no mic. So I had to reattach my mic so that things could work correctly. So now we're doing pretty good. We got things going pretty well. We're making a little bit of headway. Now we're getting some visual things changing on the screen, which is always nice to get things going in a way that makes it a little bit more presentable and functional. Wait, what? Is that the problem? Oh! Holy moly. NPM NPM, go! NPM, go! And then they don't even word out the same. Jeez. I was like, what's going on, man? Why am I getting this error? It's probably because you're not in a Go application right now. You're in a React application. Nincompoop? Did you say nincompoop? I did say nincompoop. Got to make things interesting. Got to change it up every now and then. So, I need to get rid of this. But that's streamer game. I will get there in a minute. Sim game I'm not too worried about because I'm going to probably get rid of sim game. I have Go Sim Game, which is my new sim. Sim Game is the old one, and I don't know that I'll need it for long. But it does appear that I successfully was able to build. Well, Go Sim Game's got its own set of problems. Warning. Did it not? A lot of warnings here. Now, GoSim game probably should be dealt with. Oh, do I need to have an import for my... Did I miss an import on this? I did miss an import. It's important not to miss your imports. Alright, gotta go back up to account management here. I can go and close that for a minute. Back to the top. React. Nintendo! How are you going, my friend? What's the latest? Okay, we're going to see if we can get this going. Let's get this moving better and see if we got anything working. I should probably have my login remember me now, because at this point I've got my register working. Oh, I implemented word moderation to make sure people don't create user IDs that are stupid. Oh, but I am getting brokenness. What happened? Wait, what? I know it. Wait, what? Did my import not work? Module not found. Can't resolve. Fort awesome. Is that Fort awesome or is that supposed to be font awesome? I thought it was font awesome. Well, you know how people are. You know, they're going to try to enter. You know, you give them a free text box to put something in. They put stuff in that, you know, people who would not say things or use things in person, they put them in on a website. And they'll have like cuss words and other nonsense on their thing. So you got to filter all that garbage out. I wasn't even going to allow for custom user IDs because I was like, I don't want to deal with it. But, you know, one thing after another, and my brain goes, I got to let people put in their own user IDs. So, thus, here I am, allowing people to do it. I've what is it? Curtailed or whatever. Absquienced. Oh my gosh. Absquienced. I know I'm in there. I'm in there somewhere. I gave in to the demand. It's absquienced? Absequenced. I can't do it. I need to see the word in my head. How do you say it? I'll help you implement the username field functional account manager component using a common API functions for the project based on errors you're seeing. It looks like there might be issues with the page rendering correctly. Well, no kidding. It's like, yeah, I got that. Because it's not complaining about the... This is what I probably should have dealt with first. The first thing. Import prototype. Font awesome. It's having trouble with this one. Failed to compile. Actually, you know what? Let's go see what this one says first of all. I don't think this is a full... Heck. Wait, are we like getting... Oh my gosh, it's just being really slow. That's the problem. Uh-oh. Am I getting choppy? Is my stream getting really ugly? No, it's not. It's not. not dropping frames. So it does appear to be just me. I don't know. Okay. After calling login ID, using the handle submit function, check the result success property if it attempts to fail. Oh, it's still doing this? See, it's really slow. Install the required font. I did do that. Oh, maybe it's a different. Oh, did I miss? There's 2 packages? It didn't tell me there were 2 packages. It said there was only 1. Alright, let's go back to my kit bash. Try this again. Oh, come on. Ah, fine. How do you do that? npm install. Then we have to go to, what is this? That's that image mapper. What the heck is that? What is it? 16? Oh, here's the one I want. It's on the bottom. Is it now? Well, I have it on there via an API key. But I don't have it on. I put it in there via an API key, but I didn't see it on here. Oh yeah. Oh no. See. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Gemini 2.5 Pro preview. Very cool, man. They have 3.7 Sonnet thinking. Gemini 2.5. Now they just need to put GPT 4. Like we're on 4.5 now, right? GPT needs to be updated too. Not that I'm greedy or anything, but yeah, give them all to me. I want them all. I want it all. Give it to me, please, precious. I would have done that better, but my voice is scratchy. Precious. It's my precious. I didn't even realize I can't do Gollum anymore. I used to be able to do Gollum, but my voice is being weird now. Alright, let's back to it. Take a look at my cookie function. Oh man, nope. Let's go all the way to the bottom. That's what I wanted. npm install free brands icon. React component library. So how many of these do I need? Hopefully. Why won't you paste? Legacy dash peer dash steps. Yes, that's the spirit. That's what I'm saying. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me good. The more the better. I like it. It's all about the coolness. Alright, where am I? Did it work this time? Can I do a build, or am I still missing stuff? npm run build. Whoops. I don't know what that is. npm run build. Creating an optimized production build. And hey, oh, failed because there's a webpack problem. Creating an node modules, React. Font awesome. Module not found. I gotta do SVG core. I thought I did SVG core. Wait. SVG core. p.m. Alright, I'll try this again. Thought I did, but maybe not. Nope, I did not. Okay. 10 p.m. Oh. Dash, legacy, dash, peer, dash, depths. Okay. 10 p.m. run build. Now, do I have everything now? Is it all there? We're going to find out in a moment. It's building. Something happening. Oh, wait. Oh, we compiled successfully. We have a success. Yay. All right, now what? This one's got a lot of warnings though. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I took it. Why is it looking for game ID? I don't even have game ID anymore. Did that not like? Where's game ID on this? Game ID. Is that even in here? Go sim game. Oh, it's run game ID. Why would Go Sim game need? For one, why would I be running a Go Sim game from here? That's not right. I mean, that is a game ID, but that's not what I'm looking for. It's still a run. Don't need that. Is that it? Oh, there's game ID. But it's still the game ID of the game. That's okay. I'm looking for this game. Oh, maybe that is a thing. Oh, I forget. Okay, it's not gamer ID. It's game ID. All right, never mind. I'm not worried about it. Let's go to the next thing. That's like, I'm not working on that yet. That's next week. Yeah, probably next week. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to that today. All right, so we're working on this right now. Oh, look at that mess. I got unreadables. Unreadables? That's not that. It's not readable. Oh, you know, did I forget something? I may have forgot something. Maybe I didn't. Should still say user ID. This is my long 3,000 word text file of words that are inappropriate to be used as a user ID. And there's some interesting words in there, to say the least. There wasn't really any that I disagree with. They were just variations on your most common known bad words. You know, lots of ways that people try to manipulate them. And I still think, you know, it probably still won't catch them because people always have ways to get around it, you know. All right, where was I? What did I miss? Did I not put something in? Oh yeah, let's go back to user. Let's see here. Let's go here. I probably forgot to put something in. That's my guess. So I did put some things. But did I forget some things here? Because that should say username. It does say username. And user ID. But what if I... I don't really want, I want this to be in line with that. Gosh dang it, don't do that. I don't think I want this. how does this end? User, oh, it's this one. I think I'm gonna take this out. So, just because I don't think I want that. Ooh. Did I mess something up? Apparently. So, where does that tag end? Oh, that must be the input tag. So, it must be this that I'm trying to get rid of. And it's all inside the label. I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, so that's what we're enclosing. But I don't want it to wrap. So, let's see. I want it to be right next to the user item. And then user ID. Did I not replace user ID stuff? Oh, I did. But it's just there. Huh. Well, it's not loading it.
Why didn't you load it, man? Got it. Why didn't you load it? I have it. I logged in. Why didn't you fetch it?
Save username. And let's get rid of this one, I guess. I don't know if I... No wrap? Nah. Alright, let's go here. Pop this back out. But can you do it quicker? Why are you not popping back out?
Hello?
Hello, hello. What are you doing? User name should be on the same line as the username label. Same goes for user ID. So whatever happened, it did not load it. Because I do have username and user ID for this character. It should say something like Kyle and user ID user1 or something. Oh, come on. I hate it when it does that. It's like gives you an answer and then it goes. And then it goes, oh, problem. And I'm going to delete what I've done. So you got to put it in again. And it's like, but you gave me something. At least let me look at it. I'm pretty close to that 300 mark. I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to go, dude, you're using too much code. You got, call us back in 3 weeks. when your month resets. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Don't do it to me. Alright, what do we get here? So username is somewhere. Alright, there's username. Okay, so we got username and then everything that would be username. Everything goes inside of the div username class, including We have username, which is this label. And this is only username, edit username. So it's not even, it's all of this, all the way down to here. Let's start edit username. Cancel. Oh, no. Guess that's all the way down to here. Pin to square. Huh. Well, either that's... Oh, look, there's a pen on my screen. I didn't even see that. That's kind of cool. But it didn't do anything. Alright. For one... Alright, let's give Claude a chance. Hey, can you give me Claude for a minute, please? Because you seem to be getting lost on the minutia.
You're getting lost into the void of inaccuracy.
So we're going to put you there. That 2 is probably not going to do anything. Wait, it's not even refreshing. What am I doing? Is it like locked? Usually it'll refresh when I make changes. I don't see any refreshiness going on. I need to put a button, a back button on here too. Let me see. Internal server error. I knew there was something going on. I knew you were doing something weird. Go, well, npm run let.
You were pulling one over my eyes, made me think you were functioning.
Let's make sure everybody's building. It does appear we're built. Failed to compile. What? Error, parsing error identified. App API get has already been declared. What? Why do we have 2 API gets then? '59 user account. Why do I have 2 API gets? Alright, oh, because it put it in twice. Why did you do that? What made you want to do that craziness, man? That is a craziness. User account does not need to go through data because it's already in data here.
There we go, man. Hopefully we'll be all good now.
Why are we... Oh, is it because of where we're at? Is that the problem? Differs from already included file name. Huh? Success! Alright, so we got past that, but I am a little curious why we're getting weirdness here. And why even some of these even care. So we got data API handler, and they're going back. So I'm wondering if it's my the way I'm calling this. That one's going data API handler, but it's going back. They're all going back, so I might not, this might be a problem because it might have the wrong reference. I think it's because these items are called from other locations or they're imported, and therefore it's a path from where you should be, where you're calling from. But we're gonna find out. All right, username's in the right place. User ID's in the right place, but we aren't loading. So we don't have an error, which is good. But user, the little icon-y thing is not in the right place. It's not. It should be in line with the username. So that's a broke. I don't even know what that's next to. I don't have an ID. These two guys should be right underneath each other. So there's a whole bunch of something going on here. That's not right. Okay. Whatever that's laid out to. No. Two things. One, username and user ID should be right underneath each other. But there is a huge space. Two, the edit icon is not on the same line as the username. And three, username and user ID are not loading. These values should technically should not loading with the streamer key. In fact, the streamer key is not loading. La 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 la. Well, let's see. Hold on, I got a car issue I got to answer here. So just a moment. Blah. Yeah, so my son's having trouble with his car, so he took it in. They can't figure out anything wrong with it, so they're going to told him to take it back, drive it around, see what's going on. Got like that. I mean, it's good. It's, you know, there's no problem. But the check engine light's on, so you're like, what is happening? Anyhow, so where was I? Trying to figure out these issues. Okay, so fix the spacing between username. The large space between the username and user ID fields needs to be reduced. This is likely due to margin padding settings. Unless they're gargantuan, I can't imagine that's the case. But we'll see. So we'll take it back to the account management and let's see what it put in here. It does put a lot of big numbers in here. So update the code for account management. 2. Fix the edit icon alignment with username. The edit icon should be properly aligned with username on the same line. What does that mean? The username, user ID, and streamer key are not loading. This is likely due to issues with how you're retrieving data from the authentication token or API. Get it. So update account management. All right. So do I have the username in the token? I forgot if I even passed the username back in the token. I gotta go look. I know I passed a fair amount of things. I don't remember if I passed that back. So we're gonna have to go to AMG auth. We're gonna go look at utils. No? Wait a minute. Generate key.go. Why did I have a Druid? Where did that go? I could have swore I had a Druid.go thing. Oh. Probably because that's not going to be here. No, but I have to generate the token response. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So, must be here. Druid. Find me the Druid. Internal. AMG auth. Oh, it's in the internal. Whoa. I knew I saw something over here. Okay, validate token. What do we have? We have username, we have streamer key, and user ID. Nope, they're all there. Alright. User ID, username, and streamer key. So, we do have that. So we're going to go set email, user ID, set original username, and set username. Alright, we're going to try getting these from the key, which is a good place to get them from, I guess. What else do we have? Current check if streamer key exists in token. So we're going to put this in here. So now we're going to make sure that the streamer key is present, because the streamer key should be loading as if we have it, which I should have because I generated one automatically. I don't want to do that. I probably won't do that in the future, but for now I'm doing it. So now what we got? Did this load? It did not load, but maybe it will. Let's refresh this. Internal server error. Why do you do that? Because you don't like me. Whatever. That's generally a cause because it's got a bad build problem. I can't even test the save because for now I don't even know that it's plugged in. I don't know that it changed anything on here, although it says it's fine. Username. Center text, user set username is edit username, bloody bloody. It is a little bit different here. Oh no, it isn't. PR10, transparent, PG, PR, transparent, border transparent, PR10. Alright, let's try again. Here. Go. Nope. npm run build. Gotta know my commands for the language I'm currently working in, man. Are we still okay? Compile successfully? Yes. Yes. My daughter, when she was about three or four, she a salesman called, or somebody called. I assume it was a salesperson called our phone. This is back when phones, you know, you had a common phone in the house. You had just the phone that sits on the counter or on the wall, you know. Thus the term hang up. You had to put the receiver back. And my daughter, she went and picked up the phone when it was ringing, and she goes, "Hello?" The guy goes, "Hello?" She goes, "Yes." She goes, "Is your mommy or daddy home?" "Yes." He said, "Can I talk to them?" "Yes." And the guy's kind of laughing. He's kind of chuckling in the background. He's going. So he says, "Can you give me the phone? Give him the phone?" "Yes." He just laughs. He goes, "Can I speak with your mommy or daddy?" "Yes." And he didn't know how to respond. He didn't know how to talk to her, get her to give anyone the phone. So no one knew this poor guy was being held up by our daughter. We had the recording. It was on she had picked it up when it was on voicemail. So that, you know, it was recording. So we had it. We had the recording, and for the life of me, I can't find it. I kept it for years and years and years. For at least 7 to 10 years, I had it, and then all of a sudden, I don't know where it went. I've been looking all over for it because I thought it was such a cool thing. I was going to put it on as a ringtone for my daughter whenever she calls, but I can't find it. But anyway, where was I? I'm gonna go try to run this again. So I did run. Try and get this going again. Still getting this stupid internal server error.
Why? Why do you not like me so much? Why are you being mean? You're not being very nice at all.
Alright. npm run dev. Oh, we got a broken service. Greg Margley. Yeah, there's quite a bit of past commands here. All the way back again. Fine. Let's start. Fine. Task kill 300172. 300172. What? That wasn't the one I wanted to kill? What do you mean? Oh, too many. That's the problem. You have too many zeros in that nonsense. Alright. Let's try this again. It looks like we're running. Compile, build, okay. But Login screen. Okay, back to here and back to here. And we still have a bad load. What do we have now? User account API is not defined. What? What? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not actually return that? I probably have to return that nonsense. Do I not? Blah, 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 blah. Probably have to import any calls to the user account. Is it not export? Where are you calling user account API at? Streamer API. Where is this user account API you're referring to? It's line 38 in account management. It is here according to that. 38. Aha. Import auth buttons, navigation, and streamer API. But streamer API, why is it looking for streamer API? It's not, there's nothing in streamer API. Certainly not anything for streamer API for the account management. Why does it want streamer API? Don't know why I said that, but hey, we're gonna go with this one. All right, so we're gonna go export here, and we're gonna go back here and say import. We'll call it what's the account? User account API from, and this would be from, I think, /data / user account data. There you go. Next navigation should not be here. That should be up here. Get current user. Cannot read properties of undefined reading. Get current user. Oh, is it returning crap again? So often this happens.
It's too much. Too much, too often.
So, what is the problem? Can you implement calls using the same response? And I don't think what's it calling? It is user ID, right? Let me go make sure it's calling the right thing. Let's go to gateway. Go look at my gateway, look at the user account. Users, get user by ID. So yeah, it should be right. And we are passing the user ID. And user ID is, well, it's user ID. So let's go ahead and put a break right there. This is different formatting. I don't know if I like it. I don't like it when it does things different. But we may not even be succeeding. we're coming in here. Cannot read properties. Undefined reading get either. But what do you mean? Where? How come I'm not breaking on this? I should be breaking. Get current user. Is it blowing up even here? Whatever it's doing, it's not loading anything.
Whatever's happening, it's failing to do squat. Hello. As you are squat free, I don't want you to be squat free. You need to be caught up. Working in the not squat free. Why are you not working? We're still getting this. Cannot read. Alright, I got a break. I don't know, maybe because I built it. It needs to be rebuilt. Sometimes you have to rebuild. We will rebuild him better than before. So that he will be faster and stronger and worth millions. How much was the $1 million? Was $1 million man only worth $1 million? That doesn't seem very expensive nowadays, huh? 6 million. He was 6 million. Steve Trevor? No. I think it was Steve Trevor, right? Or was it Steve Austin? No, it was Steve Austin was the $6 million man. I thought the $6 million man was cool. And honestly, I think if it was done right, it would work nowadays. But, you know, you have to have a guy like, you have to have the good right actor to do it. But they had Lee Majors was the guy who did the $6 Million Man. I know, that's an old movie, old TV show, but hey, still, it was cool. And when he'd use his eye, he'd go, and his eye would let him see super, super far away. Like he could focus in on something. And he always had, he'd use like that little squint of his. And it would just zoom. And suddenly he'd go from seeing like a normal person to seeing something that was way far away. Because his eye would like binocularize it. And then he had, of course, super speed, caused by his ability to run, because he had robotic legs. And what else did he have? He had, well, he was super strong, so he had at least, I think he had one robotic arm. I don't think he had two. He was basically a cyborg. And then they had the Bionic Woman. They didn't say how much she cost. She had speed and strength, but instead of an eye that could see super far, she had an ear that could hear like crazy good, like Superman good. But she had problems. I mean, she had cancer. Something in the electronics screwed her up. So a lot of the storyline around her centered on how her super abilities were wrecking her. And then, of course, she met Steve Rogers, and they liked each other, and I think they ended up getting married or something. They did crossover between the two shows, and then eventually they were like, they actually had a storyline with it. They never were on the same. They never merged, but there was like consistent overlap between some of their shows. It's kind of funny. What was her name? I want to say Lisa Wagner? Maybe, something like that. Maybe Lisa Wagner? Something. I'm amazed I even know those names. Like sometimes I can't pull a name out of a dictionary, or I can't pull a name out of an address book. But then other days I can pull them out of the thin air, or just have these names all come to me. So I don't know. Some days are weird. And why would I remember random actors from way back when? All right. I guess I have to recompile this. So let's go here. Well, we do have run dev there. It's already built. Oh wait, no. Let me see. Go npm run build. Try it again. Oops. Yep, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, come on. Don't be a jerk. Oh, I should probably sign off pretty soon and start practicing my lines. I did do a little practice this morning, but I think I was practicing the same lines I did last week. I can't remember the scenes we did last week. So we'll probably do a few more scenes tonight. And then I don't think we have practice tomorrow, so it's only one day this week, I think. And I gotta spend more on it. Now, our play isn't until June, but I've got a lot of lines to learn. I'm kind of learning them. I'm kind of starting to have them down, but it's like they're not 100%. You know, they're kind of like fuzzy. Not fuzzy. It's like I've got most of the words. So, yeah. Change this to this. Okay. How did they change anything there? What's changed? But why would I change that to that? The name of the file is lowercase handler. Why would I use uppercase handler? Oh, this one should be changed. Anybody else misled? Yep, you're wrong too. That one probably doesn't even have it implemented yet. That one doesn't either. Neither do you. Or do you? It's new functionality I put in, so. Fix file reference. Update Git to recognize the case change. If you have both, in your no, I don't have both. Why would I do that? That's crazy talk. Come on, crazy talk. I would never do that. The get current user function is using local storage directly, but this should be updated to use the token approach like your other files. Get current user async. Darn right it should. Don't forget to add the imports for token utilities. Oh yeah, we definitely want that. Alright, now can we try again? Did I do that right? Alright. What? User account API. What do you mean does not? Oh, it doesn't have a default? What do you mean it doesn't have a default? Alright, let's put a default on it. I've got to get more consistent with these, because like this one, I don't think I just put constants. And then at the end, I declared the ones I wanted because it kind of kept them clean. And then you can use a default, which allows you to have like the one you're most likely to call all the time. It's like what I would do in that case, if I wanted this to have that aspect, I would do something like, and this is the whole thing. This is weird because this one actually just takes all the methods and puts them in one constant, and then you just call the one you want within that constant. So I guess I don't, I am not a fan. Export default. I have too many variations. It's like this one is using one constant with a bunch of methods inside of it. And then like this one is using, it's doing the same thing. This one is using multiple constants. None of them are defaulted. It just calls them all and you can pick the one you want. So you just call whatever. But you call them directly. So you can say fetch next play straight off of that item rather than saying call this object, call this method. And then you have the play data, which is also constants. This is the way I think I've been doing it normally, just calling them and then setting them without a default. Usually I set a default if it's like the one that's most likely called, the one might be called every single game or every single premise. Then you don't have to have that one. Or you could put everything underneath one piece and then you just reference that and then call the methods underneath it. I don't know. I don't know which way is better. That's why I haven't bothered to change it. And then this one doesn't even use the bottom part. It has a default and then uses exports on each one, which is not great. I don't like having them like that. It's just, yeah. And then why is this calling consult game plan? I mean, really, this thing's never going to call. This thing's never going to call consult game plan. Never, ever, 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 ever going to call consult game plan. I don't even know why I have that. Save game plan, yes. Fetch game plan, yes. But consult, no. Because the consult game plan only takes place on the simulator, and the simulator does that when it's running plays. No, I may be wrong. I may be wrong. When you play a head-to-head game, I'm going to actually put a comment in here so I don't look at this and go, why did I forget what I just said? So, when playing head-to-head coaching mode, this will call the basic play selections. The primary play selections. This will be used to call primary play selections. There we go. So at least now I know what it's going to be used for. Anyway, so yeah, I may have to restructure these a little depending on what my mind prefers on any given day. I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer. That's why I haven't done this already. I don't know what I want. I can't. It's too complicated. All right, compiled successfully. All right, that's. Oh wait, I got a lot of warnings crap though, man. Once I get to Go Sim Game, I'll fix that. Run Simulator and Sim Game, probably not a thing. Streamer hook I'll have to fix when I get back to the streamer parts, but I think we're all running again. npm run dev. Alright, so now we run again. Is this the one? Is this the one that maybe sort of kind of possibly does what it's supposed to do? I don't know. We're going to find out. Log in. Get the stuff. Go here. We still aren't loaded correctly. And we still have a problem here. Account management. 53. Error fetching user data. Oh, well that is actually a progress. That is progress. And that one is in account management.jsx. Error fetching user data. So we're gonna go out and say get user. I don't even know why we're getting user because we're not using it. Token. We're not even reading from the thing. Even streamer key comes from the token. So what are we doing with the response? There's no... I don't get it. What am I doing with the response? Look, it even says here. That's grayed out. That means it's not being used. Now, I may need this. I'm going to comment it out because I don't need it right now. Because I'm not, but eventually I might have more user data stuff. But right now, I don't need that. And it doesn't have a success, so I don't need to... Actually, what I could do is just take all this out. Because it's totally not connected to any of that. We're just gonna go. Now we can put this on here. Just in case we got a problem with that, we gotta catch it in our air handler. And for now, we're going to kill this with a comment. So, here's a question. What the heck is my username, man? Why is it not getting it? I don't think it's reading it correctly, obviously. Says Captain Obvious. But it didn't even go in. Didn't even enter. Get token value. Oh, what the heck, man? Error, reference error. Get token value is not defined. Okay, so that's probably supposed to come from, where is that? Utils? Cookies? Nope. Shared? I don't even know what the heck that is. It's just I have a between function. Get the token value right there. There she blows. So I need to go import auth.js apparently in order to make straight calls to the auth.js. Since it's stored there, I should probably do that. Oh, I do have auth. Oh, but I don't have the get token value in there. Get them me some token value. We're going to get that and take it over here. Go up here. Add this to the auth. There. Happy now? Oh, are we still broken? Are you still being a jerk face? Because I think you're still being a jerk face. Aha! Yep. It doesn't like it. I have to rebuild again. Because when you put stuff up here in the declarations and imports, it needs to be built in. There's only so much you can do in live process because it's gonna like yell at you or just ignore you on the other. In this case, it just ignored me. I'm pretty sure you did not try to change the base code while I was running. I know you didn't do that, so I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't do that. But I did do that. I'm going to pretend like you didn't do that. But no, I'm pretending you didn't do that. Fine, I will freaking reboot and try again. Pretty good. If you must. Well, I don't must, but you seem to be unwilling to compromise. NPM run. Okie dokie, Smokey. Where's the next options? Log it in. Click on here and see if we are lucky. Ah! Now what? Token payload field is not defined. What do you mean token payload field? It is too. I have it right there. Get token value. Wait a minute. Why are we... Okay, I don't think this thing knows how to use my thing. Oh, token payload field is the field. Okay, so did I not define that? There is a enum somewhere. Username. Wait, do I have to pass token payload field over to that too? Do I need? Oh wow, I didn't know I needed to do that. That's an enum, man. Why do I need to pass an enum that way? That's crazy talk. That's supposed to be like everywhere available. Sheesh. Fine. You don't by chance want to be nice to me, do you? Oh my golly, folks! Oh my golly, look at that. There's stuff loaded. I mean, it's a mess. It looks terrible. but it's there. Except the user. No, the user will... Wow, look at that mess. It is scrambled up everywhere. Everything is there, but everything looks horrendous. But it's loaded! I've got an edit button, which doesn't appear to do anything. Got copy buttons, which... Oh, wait, maybe that's just because this isn't on. Okay. Now that works. That works. That works. Okay, so everything's loaded except it looks like a garbly-gooky of a mess. Holy smokes. That's not pretty. But hey, it's all loaded. That's a good thing. I will happily take at least loading for the moment. I will fix the formatting in a moment here. Alright, so let's fix some formatting because this is a terribly ugly mess. Alright, so username is not in line with the username label. It's supposed to be on the same line. So whatever this did, that did not do it. So let's try putting flex here. I'm going to try putting flex right here. Because sometimes having flex on the parent div is kind of important. Aha! Look at that. Flex on the parent div. Got things kind of in line. Looking better. Looking better. That's a really long streamer key, isn't it? I wish I could make that smaller. I mean, I want it to be random, but that's a really long streamer key. I mean, I guess URLs they're this long anyway half the time, so I guess it's not the worst thing, but still. Ooh. If you've spent enough time watching me stream, you will note that I make messes of my drinks on a regular basis. It's my thing, man. See, the problem is I'm pouring carbonated drinks into other carbonated drinks that have protein in them. And the protein and carbonated drinks amplify the mixing of carbonated drinks in a detrimental manner. So instead of just getting a little bit of bubbling, you get a lot of bubbling, because apparently protein and carbonation are a little bit volatile together. Tasty. I got this much to go, just a little bit. I'm trying to get in there. You say, just swig it down. I'm like, but I don't want to. I like mixing it. All right. So we got that fixed by just adding a flex. So I do know something. I've learned a little bit of something over the times. Okay. What I need to do is change my text of the streamer key to not look black. It needs to look like all the other text. So why is it black? Save username, user ID, streamer, class name. Is there a red? Color red. Colors red. Curiously enough, I thought I had wrappers on. That meant I didn't have to put color red on everything, because it would just automatically be red, because that's what I did. But maybe I didn't do it. It's like, why does it think it's black right now? Oh, is that not black? Is that gray? Streamer key. Yeah, it says gray. Font bold. Let's get rid of that. And I want a copy icon and a refresh icon. That's what I want. I want to replace the copy button and refresh button on this page with icons. Like the classic copy icon, and the little circular arrows in common refresh icons. And I'm sure I have a feeling it's going to be in that same font awesome thing. But I don't, thing is, it knows what they're called. I mean, it could
could be called copy and refresh. I don't know. But what else would it be? Refresh, right? I mean, could it be something else? Refresh, copy. And does it use the same icons? I don't know. See, that's a copy icon. See that little button? That's a copy icon. Like, I want his copy icon. That's the one I want. That little copy icon. Okay, let's go see what it gave me. I'm sure it's... So we got streamer key. Streamer key, where are you? There you are. Okay. So... Streamer. Okay, streamer. We'll take all of this all the way down. Let's do the whole div just because. That's everything that is this div. Refreshy. Uh-oh. Fuck copy. Fuck copy is not defined. Oh, there's no fuck copy. It doesn't like fuck copy. Is there a fa rotate? Really? Huh. It's not called fa copy. You're gonna have to tell me something else. Doesn't like fa copy. Says it is not defined. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to call these out? Aha, I do. I have to call these out. I gotta do something like this. Fa copy and fa rotate. Better, but ugly. Why is it done? Why is it doing it that way? Didn't do that for my other one. Is that just because? No, it's just. No, I want it to be formatted just like that other one is. Something's odd. I don't know. I feel like the alignment's off. There's something. Something. Something is not right. It's not pretty. I don't like not pretty. It's like, why is it spread out so far? That's part of it. I think, why is he so spread out? It's ugly. It's very ugly. Alright, let's go down here into my streamer key and say, what's the problem with the copy button? It's actually not bad. How is the this one? That one's got an edit that's nice and pretty, doesn't do anything fancy. That's what I want. I want it to look like this guy. So whatever this guy's doing, we're going to do the same thing here. Button. Is that the refresh? Which one is that? Oh, that's the generate. This one is the copy. Okay, so we're going to do that one. Let's see what that one looks like. Do the same thing for that. Nope, that broke it. It did not like that at all. Where the heck did they go? They just vanished. Fine. Obviously it doesn't like that plan. What the heck? Why is that broken? Why did that break me? All right, so it's, copy to clipboard. Regenerate key. Pretty good. So it doesn't last very long. It's like 2 seconds, you can't get it back. Regenerate key. Okay. Edit username. I don't know. I mean, do I just need to get rid of the border? Maybe that's all I need to do. Just get rid of this border. Actually, let's just go down to border 1. I think border 1 is still gone. Yeah. It's like an invisible border. There we go. I should probably put something over the top of that though, because you can't tell. It's a streamer key, because it doesn't say streamer key. So we should probably put something on top of that. Div. We'll go. What's that? Missed call. That was a really fast missed call. What the heck? It must have been somebody must have just butt dialed me or misdialed me. Got 30 minutes, I think. Username. I want to clean this up, but I'm not sure how best to do this. I don't. All right, so we got to put a label in here. I think that's all there is to it. It's got to be a label. Go like this. And then we will just put it on here. Oh, they're both streamer key. That needs to be above all of this nonsense. And this is going to have to say streamer key. Yeah, that kind of works. All right. I'm inclined to try to kind of want username and user ID. The question is, why are they behaving differently? I think that's because they're inside of the same div as the streamer key. And I think I'm going to enclose them in their own div because I want them to behave as their own thing. Huh? And if I ever put that inside, that's fine, but we're going to go here and close this guy. A little better?
Maybe? Why does the colon push it over? Oh, because it can't add the dash? All right, let's allow a wrap on the streamer key. I know this is all kind of tedium, but it's got to be done, man. It's going to take away. If I take away the flex, though, it might put all my buttons on the next line. I don't necessarily want that. What if I go streamer key here? And then let's take away the flex. Let's see what it does. See how much it mangles stuff. Well, actually, that wasn't too bad. But then I want to items center. It didn't do anything. Item center is one of those things that doesn't seem to do anything most of the time. I don't understand that one at all. Space X4. Oh, maybe this thing is causing me problems. Maybe I don't want to do third. What is that? Nothing. Nada. Nilch. Not a useful thing in there at all. Ugh, nothing I'm doing is working. Alright. Div. Center. I said flex. Flex. Oh, did I not do flex? I thought I did flex. Did I not do... How did I... Wait, what? Oh, flex is what makes it stay on the same line. Not flex tells it to go to the next line. So, no, we want that. Okay, so we're good there. But... I want streamer key to be in the middle. Why are you not going in the middle? I don't know, what does this do again? Oh, did it make my letters smaller? Ooh, nice. Alright, that's good. Still didn't put it in the center though. Alright, so I want the streamer key label to be centered. Hate when I have to. I like to figure it out when I can, but sometimes, just you got to pull the plug, just do it. Just do it, dang it. Ask the AI so you can move on. Okay, so there's a debate in the world whether or not a new person at a job who's got somebody around to ask questions of should ask questions. Now, there's got to be a line between you're solving your problem yourself and when you say, okay, it's time to ask a question. Now with AI don't care, right? You're not bothering AI. AI could care less. It's got as much time for you as it does for everybody else, unless you're, not paying for it. Then it has a little bit of time for you. You get 5 questions and that's it. Don't come back till tomorrow. But so my label has to be centered. I did not even think about putting the center on the label. Item center is stupid. Doesn't work. I don't know. One of these isn't working, but I don't feel like it needs all of those items. Let's see what this does. I feel like one of these items is going to work. See, if that doesn't work, I don't think it's going to need all of them. I already tried item center. That didn't do anything. What else did it do? Text call, font bold. The only thing it did is put in this flex call. Flex call? Really? Nope. Item center. Again. Okay, I don't have any breaks. I want to make sure I'm not like stopping my code. My problem is to do with. Oh no, because it was changing. But streamer key is not centering. Streamer key. Text center, font bold. Space dash Y, justify center, item center, flex call, flex, and W4. Oh, it's putting flex back in, but I want it to wrap. I want streamer key to be on the next line though. Flex pulls the key value onto the same line as the key label. I want the key label centered over the top of the key value. I could. What if I do this? And go div. Nothing like putting in divs everywhere. Put the whole key in a div. Put the whole key in a div. He's got the whole key in his div. Then I can put flex on here. Aha! That worked. I still don't think I need all this stuff though. I bet you some of this doesn't need. I bet you I get rid of this. Probably doesn't do anything. Told you. Nada. See, some of these, and I bet you this one doesn't do anything either. Well, maybe this one does, but I still don't think it does. Oh, nope, that did something. Never mind. Just kidding. I don't know where you got. Maybe this one doesn't do anything? Nope, that one did something too. Alright, well, those two were needed, I guess. But that works. Alright, so we got streamer key. We got a username. Okay, so it does look a little cleaner now. So the question is, how do I make the values pop a little bit from the text? I want to put a black border on the text. A black border on the text or a white border on the labels? I was doing white border on labels earlier only because it was falling in here, but let's try a black border on the text. Let's see what this does. Okay. Yeah. Let's put a white border. Let's put a white border on the text, much like I did on the game plan. .jsx. Let's see what that does. It's thinking, it's looking at my game plan.jsx. It's going to go, oh, I see. Now, I could have went and looked myself, but I want him to learn something. So I'm sending him on errands to go learn from other practices. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. See, it reminds me. It says, oh, you did that. Also, you'll need to add text with border class to your Tailwind config sys. Wait, I didn't do this? I thought I did this. Or if you prefer not to modify Tailwind config, you can use this. Use inline styles. Oh, I don't have any problem with that. As long as it works. Because my Tailwind config, I gotta say, has been a little janky. I mean, literally, it doesn't seem to work right half the time. So, as much as I like using Tailwind, it's not the most... Let's see, we got function, add utilities, new utilities, text with border. This is actually new. I don't remember it giving me this before. What the heck? That's a new option. Huh. Oh, that's under safe list. So there are no plugins. This is like a new plugin. Huh. Oh, of course it blew up. What the heck? Probably could use some appropriate parts though. Failed to compile because what? Because I broke stuff, that's why. And I put this in the wrong place too. This needs to be here. Yeah, Tailwind likes to... Alright, alright. Tailwind doesn't like it when it's another one of those that needs to be kind of pre-compiled. Has its benefits. It's supposed to be faster, but it's also a little... I don't expect it to actually do anything yet, because I haven't put it in yet, though. Alright, alright, I'm going to go here. And we'll see what it does. I'll just apply this first and see what it looks like. See if it does anything. So I'm going to go back to Git Bash, go back to here, go back down to my streamer key. Streamer key, where are you? There you are. Pass that in. And then I'll attempt, I have to go Control C, npm run build. It's thinking about it. It's trying to decide if it wants to throw up on me or continue. It decided to continue, which is always nice. And then got all kinds of ugly garbage I want to get rid of. My OCD is really starting to kick me in the butt for leaving that stuff alone, saying I don't like it, you need to stop it. Back up and running. So, the rumor has it that the world out there needs games. That there's publishers looking for games. Hey, if you know any publishers who might be interested in what I am building here, by all means send them my way, and I will be glad to speak to them about the possibilities of them helping me finish this game in some form or fashion. Preferably just by paying me to finish it. So that I can do it without, you know, dying. Why is this not loading up the next part? Hello? You're not done loading. Go to next page, please. I know you're not done loading. Hello? What just happened there? Yeah, see, we're not even fully loaded. Weird. Don't know what happened there, but... Exception. Oh, I should have known. What is going on? Includes? Refer dot includes. What? What they say? Oh no! Oh, holy moly! What is going on? Okay, well that made streamer key more bold. Actually, that's not bad. That kind of works. It's not really what I had in mind, but I could take it. I don't think that has the white border on it though, does it? Huh. All it did is add this. The text with border, what did I... You know, Tailwind might be thinking, you know, it has a different setting for what that color of red is. See, it uses different stuff. Text shadow and text with border is doing this stuff, and it's probably deciding its own opinion of what these things are. See, this is the parts. I wish this wasn't like that. You know, the hex definition of whatever color my border is supposed to be, because it's a pain in the rear to know what the right color is. That is one problem. Do I have... I feel like I did do something with this before, though. Where's my CSS? I feel like I had a CSS component doing this stuff. Let's go... See, I was doing it in the game plan component. So we're going to go to coach. Game plan. Back underline. Because the game plan... Oh, it's the situations? Text center. Border red text. Header row format, input style, row style. Border red text, small. Huh. See, on here, I didn't really put in a lot of formatting of text. Well, not where it should be. Let's go. There's not a lot of formatting of text because I have standard text format, so it's just already set up. So I don't need to have all the nonsense text everywhere. That's what I was trying to figure out why I didn't have that. That one's red 800, so that one's actually bolder. And then on the parent of the situation, which is here in the page, I have image scroll, BG contains no repeat center, blah blah blah, fixed, blah blah blah, blah, red 800. See, that's just, everything should be just red 800 based on that. So if I were to take this whole nonsense, possibly this whole nonsense, go into my page of my account, and then go to the return, and let's see how this is different. I don't really... So we got scroll, which is good. We got the no repeat. We have the center. We have the mini screen. We have the fixed, and that's just positioning, which I'm not going to force on everything else. We do have the W full, and we don't have font bold. We don't have BG contain, but I don't know why we would have... Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and leave that one off too. But it's the, really, I just need to add this piece, I think. And we'll go for this both. And let's see what happens when I sense it won't do much in visibility here. No. But image, scroll, no repeat centers, full fixed. Okay. Then we're going to go back over to my account management. I'm going to try and see what happens if I start dumping all my red color, all my coloring. 'Cause I feel like I don't need to put this in unless I'm specifically trying to accomplish something else. That one's border red. Oh, this is it's actually trying to put the border on it. Let's see what happens if I take that off. No, it's border red. I don't know what that is. Background text red. 600. Take that off. Text red. Text red. Bold. Alright, let's see what happens. Ugh, how come it turned white? How come it turned white? It's supposed to be red. Flex. Alright, so this is page. Oh, I have two. Wait. Huh. Oh, it's account management. It's way the heck up here. Oh. I don't know why the heck that's the case. This doesn't even have a color management in it. Holy moly, dude. There we go. Oh, well. Kinda. It did, but now everything turned bold, which is easier to see for sure. So I might not need the red bordering. I still think Kyle and user one need to line up somehow. They need to be brought back to be in line. And this could be bigger. So the question is, where do I put this? Can't edit this. Oh wow, that's got a border highlight. I don't know if I like that. Why? Yeah, that's not needed. What the heck? That's just like weird. Plunk. Why does that happen? Alright, let's go to back to my account management and go figure out what the heck is user one doing that's different from everybody else. Okay. User ID. Blah 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 blah. Here's user ID. Why are you doing that? Why are you being a special little thing? I figure, do I even need an input? Why don't I just do this? What if I just go like that? And then dump this. What would happen if I do that nonsense? Well, that definitely moved it over. I don't have any individual control over that though, so let's let's try something else. Let's go with a label here. We'll do double label. So they can actually be side to side. And just gonna go like that. And then we'll put in this again. Then we'll get rid of this. Not particularly great. I did go all the way to the right. Let's go class name equals align items dash left. Nope. Justify left. Nope. What about justify between? Maybe that's throwing some stuff off. Let's get rid of that. So what happens if I just dump all this garbage? Oh, I think that fixed it. That's what I want. Ah, that's not so bad. Should I do the same thing with my username too? Because it doesn't need to have. So we're just gonna go here. Put this here. Take username. Oh, yeah, but what happens if I click here? What does this do? Oh, highlight. Oh. Holy moly, that is not what I expected to see. Huh. Interesting. Actually, it's not bad. I just didn't expect that. Padding. What if I change this to 2? I kind of want that smaller. Seems to be a bit much. Oh, I also don't need this. Didn't even do anything except misalign it. It made them not be friendly. They did not line up correctly. Oh, playing with this stuff is kind of weird. Alright, so we'll send that back to a 4. Maybe if I turn this to a 1. It's got them a little tighter there. I'm going to have more stuff on this field, this thing eventually, so I'm kind of like, I want them to be text center. What if I take this off? Will it go back to the left? Ooh, so close. If I could just get those to line up, I might be happy. So what if I go class name and do this? Will this do anything? Oh, I don't need that. I'm not, oh, come on. Jeez. Not passing in any values. Not sure what I did, but it didn't help. didn't line anybody up. I want user ID and that to be in alignment. When I click here, we're already on the edge of that. On the edge of that. This apparently doesn't have an edge. Margin? Let's try sticking in a margin here. Like margin left dash 4. It kind of worked. I could make the spacing between. Man. Why are we doing it this way? That's what I want to know. I feel like we're fighting against ourselves. That's what I feel like. Like, what is this border red? Oh, that must be when I click this. It's got a red border. Huh. Alright. Well, I can't give up, can I? I can't give up. It's 5 o'clock. Maybe I can give up for now and worry about that another time. I think I have everything. I have everything loading. I can edit the key, or at least it's available to be edited. I can copy to clipboard, I think. Did that actually copy to clipboard? I don't know. Let's see what that does. Can I paste it here? Just say paste. Ah, nope, it worked. So copy to clipboard works. I can refresh. Does that actually refresh though? Regenerate key. Oh, that blew up. So regenerate key is not quite. Yeah, regenerate key is not quite right. But hey, well, we're getting there. Plus, I don't know. The opt-in, I don't even have like I'll have to have like privacy things, and so you can have like notifications, because this game's gonna want to notify you, right? Like if you're simulating a game, I want you to be able to run a simulation and not stick around. I'm not talking about a streamer game, but like you could say simulate game, and it's gonna take 20 minutes, but it can send you notifications like, you know, every quarter. End of first quarter, your team's ahead 7-2. End of 3, you're down 27. Send notifications to let you know on a quarterly basis or on a halftime basis. So you can like the game is going on in the background, and you can actually get a feel for it, and you can even and since it's holding all the memory for it, I mean it's going to keep the entire game. You could actually come in and just start watching it. That's what I want to do. I want it to be like these games are going. When they start, you start kickoff, they're doing it, and you can come back and watch. It'll run for a period of time, but it'll just take off and let you know how it's going. You can decide how you want to be notified of progress of the game. So you just get a sense of being involved with the whole thing. But I'm not sure how best to do this. I wonder if I should put user 1 inside of a text box like this, just so it lines up. I'm not a fan of that plan, but it could make it line up the way I want it to. Because, let's see, it is edit username. Does that even move things? No, stays exactly the same. The only difference is I don't need these buttons. So if I go put this in, I don't need an on change. I can just say disabled is fine. Basically everything that this is should force BG white. Oh, I only need the border transparent. Yeah. Let's go here. Let's do this. I don't really like this idea, but it should make it clean. And it also makes it format the same. So we'll just put this in. And then we'll say, wait, what happened? Oops. Alright, let's go back up here. Take the whole input. Take the whole input in my You're like, did that already. It's not, wasn't funny the first time. Alright, so what I don't need is any of this conditional garbage. Because we're going to be disabled, just period. Huh? So we have to do it that way. It's not true. It's not true, man. All right. And since we're not doing any of that, could probably get away with just doing that, that. No? No like it? No likey? That one? Nope. Fine. Okay. Boo! You suck. It's supposed to be capital? Did I thought it was lowercase. Why does it keep going to the login? I don't know if I like that. User ID. What do you mean it's not defined? User. What do you mean it's not defined? Boo. User. Oh, pff, really? Probably it's an easier way to have figured that out, but I may have gone the long way to make that happen, but that did not line up. All that work didn't even line up. Do I need... Now here's the thing. Why do I need to have user ID outside of that div? Because they're not really doing anything different. Why? Or included in the same div. Ew! 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 That's why. Ew! Nope, not doing that. Wow, what did I do, man? They just totally mangled the world. Just kidding, man. Don't take it so personally. Sheesh. That was terrible. How do I get this to line up? Jeez. Alright, so that didn't work. It didn't even help. I don't even know if it made any difference. In fact, it was closer before I went with that plan. Okay, so margin left. Shall we go with 6? Nope, that didn't even do nothing. Margin left 12. Let's double it. Oh, almost. We'll go with 13. Wait, what did I do? So margin left 13 is too big or breaks it, but margin left 12 is fine. I don't understand how that's a thing. There we go. Margin north. Okay. All right. So now let's do this little wonky thing. Should line everything back up. Yeah. Okay. Finally, we have cleanup. Everything's in line. Everything looks like it's supposed to. Got a streamer key that we can copy, maybe when I get that working again, or get that working. I don't know that I've ever had it working. We have a editable username and a refresh button. Our account page is looking pretty good. Opt in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. That might just be a communication or security or some other preferences button option. Maybe I'll put something on the left and just call it preferences, and then you can just like click what you want, what you don't want, just so that it's all on one page. I don't know what it'll look like on Android, because Android will probably have limited screen space. You can only do so much, but I like it. There's my account page looking pretty sharp and mostly functional. I could change the name just to see if it works. Kyle. Ooh. Check. Maybe it worked. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. I clicked the button. Nothing worked. Nothing showed. That didn't work. Okay, so I have buttons to look at. Some of these don't work. The regenerate, that doesn't do anything, and delete doesn't do anything. So we got it looking good, but we're not fully functional. That's okay. We'll get to it. That'll be a thing at a point. And so I have the streamer key now, so that will allow me to go in here now. And the next thing I want to do is when I click here, I'm going to pop up a dialog that shows you what keys to use in setting up your chat commands. And then I will have to create some, like, I don't know, some way to dummy my chat commands. So, because obviously I can't do a chat command until I have a public interface. So I got to set up a public interface. But I think we're looking pretty good. Most things are working. You know what I'm going to do, which I haven't done in forever and a day and a half, is let's check in my code. Dun dun dun. No, is he checking in his code? He's checking in his code. It's Friday, and I should be done already, but I still need to check in my code. So we're going to close everything. We're going to shut down everything. We're going to make sure everything should be good here. Final save all, just in case anything missed, anything that didn't get caught up. Then we're going to go here. I don't have a quick way to stop everything, which kind of sucks. Except going Control-C and killing everything. Alright, so then we go here, hit enter to close everybody down. Everybody should now be fully closed and ready for, I don't know, I guess I can close that for now. Next commands. Okay, so we're good. Major upgrade. Alright, so what did I do? I did a lot of stuff. Let's see. Implement. What did I implement? I implemented all 10 original. How about this? Implement 10 planned services. Okay, well, there was a lot of stuff going on, and I can't. Thing is, if you put too much detail here, this becomes the title, which is really annoying. It's a really big, nasty title. In the auto build. Now I could put more details in my pull request for the production run, but what it doesn't do is this will go in as my title. I don't know. I wish there was a way to do a title and a description. It's not a very good check-in thing. What is this thing? Copilot. Generate commit message with GitLens. View. Is there a way to like... I don't know. There's got to be a way to... set the description. It's not just the heading, but this message is not the description. This is the header. So when this finishes checking in all my majillions of text and stuff, when I go to GitHub, we end up here, and then I go to actions. Oh, when was that? Last month. So I haven't checked in since last month. Yikes. And whatever I checked in didn't work. That's always good. Check in stuff that didn't work. But my prod updates did work. So there's something. But it is taking a long time to check everything in. It's still doing it. So, hey, that's it for me for now. Till next time.